Kambo. Oh my word. What is up? It is Rachel. Today I'm doing something that is kind of crazy a little bit. I am trying Kambo, which is a sacred plant medicine that is derived from the secretions of a frog that is burned into your skin, that helps you to release trauma, release illness, and just like release anything that is no longer serving you. If you are new to my channel and you haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Rachel. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I like to make videos about spirituality, health, wellness, and pretty much anything else that I like to post just like goes on here. Oh, and about the divine feminine as well. You may be wondering, Rachel, what led you to want to do Kambo? I have been struggling for the past like couple years off and on with some health problems, and my body here in Mexico has been like, oh my gosh, like this past month, like your liver and just like all of your like organs and my womb have been like, Rachel, we need healing. You need to like chill and slow down and find something to help you heal. So I have just been instinctually, my intuition has been leading me to Kambo. And Kambo is something, a medicine, it's not hallucinogenic. All it does is basically help you energetically purge like whatever is like not good for you. And that can be like thoughts, that can be old relationships, that can be just like blocks that are holding you back from doing what you want to do. I hear like a lot of people have big changes after they do Kambo, and they're like more authentically themselves, and they get rid of a lot of just like the blocks and fear that they have around just like living the way that they want to live. And that's something that's been a big focus for me recently too, is like having that inner masculine within me that like knows where I want to go, and is able to like follow through with those plans, but then also like honoring my own inner feminine and allowing like the masculine to lead me within the external world as well. That was very kind of like not metaphysical but spiritual chat, but those are some of my intentions, along with just like releasing some trauma and cleansing my lower chakras, cleansing my sacral, my root, my solar plexus, getting rid of shame that I have around expressing my sexuality and my sensuality as a woman. I feel like that's something that is kind of like made to be shameful, and especially some in like the spiritual community too, a little bit. At least that's been my experience, and my experience with some of the relationships that I've had in the past. And like I don't want to carry that with me anymore, so I am going to get rid of that. That's cool, as well as I'm just really excited for it to just clear out my body, because like my GI system, like I've had candida before, I've had just like some chronic illness and fatigue and stuff that I'm just super excited for the Kambo to release. And I've heard that Kambo, I kind of gotta hurry as I'm talking about being like peaceful and submitting, and but I've heard that Kambo is a very peaceful spirit, and that it's not like, oh, my battery is low, it's about to die, but and that you have to like submit to it and just completely trust. And I was doing yoga last night, and I had this moment where we were doing hip bone prayers and like lion's breath, and I was just completely submitted, and it felt so good. Like for the first time in so long, like I just felt completely in my body, I wasn't in my mind, and I'm just really looking forward to that and like cultivating that more. And I'll see you there, Or maybe I'll vlog there on the way. I don't know. We'll see. Bye. I just got to Chiang Mai in this place. I'm just like vlogging on the side of the road where the ceremony is, and it's just so beautiful. Here it's like in the middle of the jungle. There's a little Mary thing. But it's not like Tulum where it's like super overdeveloped. It's super close to Tulum. The one thing is that like you take a colectivo here, which if you're not familiar with Mexico, they're like vans that you take to places. It's a little bit like easier to get there, and it's like a lot less expensive than a taxi, especially if you're going for a long distance. Sometimes there are taxis here, but the few times that I've been to ceremonies, everyone's so nice here. This is a beautiful church. I'm not gonna get the greatest chance of it because I gotta get going, but sometimes there are taxis here. I've seen a few, but the few times that I've been to ceremonies here, I've just walked in the jungle. It's been kind of a nice walk. This walk isn't as far as where I've walked before. So one thing about Kambo is that you're supposed to fast before you do it because you purge. So you purge out like energetically, like speaking, but also like physically speaking, like you vomit and you like get rid of all the stuff that isn't good for you. And in the past, I just like hated the idea of like ever getting sick or anything like that. But now I've had some experiences where it's just like, all right, I'm just gonna go with the flow, you know? So, anyways, I am walking there. I'm almost there. I've been to Temescal before, which is another ceremony as well. That is like kind of a Mexican sweat lodge, or Mayan, I believe it's Mayan culture, sweat lodge. And I'm doing a Temescal on Sunday. So I'm like trying to do 2 Temescals in 1 week. So I'm getting there around the time that the Kambo part of it is supposed to start. And I talked to the person that's supposed to meet me there. I sent her a message and I haven't heard back from her. So I'm kind of nervous, but I feel like Spirit's guiding me right now, and I feel like I'll figure it out. Like I'll find my way. That's one thing about journeying Mexico is like I've noticed they have those little things instead of taxis that take you places. I've learned in journeying by myself, like I kind of have to sometimes be my own masculine and like be led. So not all the time. Sometimes it's super fun to be led and be feminine. But I've found myself like more confident in being able to like find my way places and get there, and it just makes me really happy and really proud of myself. It's like solar plexus stuff. But anyways, I am almost there. There's a lot of people. Bikes. But yeah, anyways. So, I am at the place where the ceremony is. It's really beautiful. They have like little bungalows and stuff, and I am just walking on the path through the jungle. It's really beautiful here. I love just like being in the nature in Mexico because I live in Playa del Carmen, which is kind of city, and it's just really nice to just like be in nature. And I love Chamayo so much. Very beautiful. Yeah, and so the woman did respond to me. I don't know if I feel like I'm supposed to go. No, she told me just straight, not to the left, just straight. So I am on my way. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm also really excited. So yes, so pretty.
Jobs, in our health, we pray, we program the work. We drink very fast. This is not like when we are thirsty. No es como cuando tenemos sed. No, va directo al estómago. Directo to the stomach. Okay? We drink 2 liters. We put the medicine and you drink the third liter immediately. When the medicine is getting inside, you drink more water. Okay? And then when the pressure starts, bueno, esta es una dieta que hicieron cuando llamaban agua la hermana Socha, hermana de Felipe. O sea, hermana del camino de Felipe. Esta está rico y fuerte. Muy pesado.
It's me and my plant friend. I feel and look so different. Do you think? I feel so great. Comment down below if you think I look different. The Kambo? Oh my word. So obviously when you're doing it, it's not fun, right? You're purging, you're throwing up. I took some videos, or actually someone took some videos of me during the ceremony. I didn't really feel the urge to pull out my camera. Like, it didn't feel like the right moment to. It didn't feel like the right time. It felt more genuine, just me having the experience with myself and with the other people there. And so I was nervous, and I was expecting kind of to feel almost like, I was talking to this other guy there that was also doing it. I kind of almost expected to feel like maybe I would almost die or something, kind of, because your body, I mean, it's literally poison that they put into your body, and your body clears it out, and you throw it up and you purge and you get rid of all this old junk in your physical body, but also energetically you get rid of like old thoughts, old behaviors, old versions of yourself, old anything that you want to release that's no longer serving you is gone. And I see that a lot of people that do Kambo, let me show you first my marks here. So he burned holes into my skin, 4 holes, and then he put the Kambo, or the frog poison, in the holes, and the holes, I mean, sometimes they can fade. Sometimes some people like to leave them as like tattoo marks, but if you put aloe on them, they actually fade over time. But sometimes it's like a thing of pride, or like kind of wearing like the ayahuasca bracelets, if you know what those are. Kind of like to say, oh, I did Kambo. And obviously I don't have mine on my arm like a lot of guys do, and be like, you know, to show that. But I have mine on my leg, and I think I'll probably use aloe to fade it, but I don't know, we'll see. But I find that a lot of people that do Kambo, I was like listening to a lot of videos about it, and like hearing about other people's experiences, and just talking to other people there that have done it. I feel like it clears out a lot of old patterning from like inner child trauma stuff, and patterns from within like families and things like that. And you know how they say you pick the person that you're with in a relationship based off of your past childhood wounding, right? So a lot of people that do Kambo and they're in a relationship, they either break up after they do Kambo, or they end up like getting together and like healing their relationship. So I found that super interesting, because there's one other girl there, she doesn't mind me talking about this, I'm not using her name or anything, but she was mentioning how she did Kambo, and like then she and her boyfriend got into like fights the like next days after, And it really, Kambo makes you value yourself more, makes you see yourself more and want to go after the things that inspire you more and be your most authentic version of yourself, which is what I have been working on so much lately. And so I just feel like it is like so amazing that I decided to take this. I literally felt spirit like guiding me to take the Kambo. And it's so funny too, before I even took the Kambo, the spirit of Kambo, like the shaman said that I was connected to it so much that, so what you do is you drink like 2 liters of water, and then he administers the Kambo, and then you drink 2 more liters of water. And as soon as he, like before he even administered the Kambo, like he just burned the holes and was like ready to burn, you know, put the Kambo in, I had literally already started purging and throwing up because I was connected to the spirit, and I could already feel all of the things that I needed to release that weren't serving me. Like I was having flashes of memories, kind of almost like I was mentioning with my last ceremony, or like one of the last ceremonies that I've done with Temescal. I have flashes, like my intuition leads me about like what I'm releasing, or like what needs healing, or even like just intuitions about random things. It was just really, it was hard. It was definitely hard. One other thing that I want to touch on regarding relationships and Kambo and like just sense of self, I feel like so often we lose our sense of self when it comes to like relationships and being with other people. And I just feel like after this experience, it really has taught me so much about how important it is to like, you know, like put yourself out there and you know, extend yourself to other people and to like open yourself up to the world, but also like to value yourself and to make sure that you're consciously, because whenever you are like reaching outside of yourself or something, like say you have a need, right? If you can't fulfill your own needs, sure, it's something that is like good and securely attached to say like, hey, like I need help with this. And if your partner can't meet your needs, like if you have a partner, then like ask your family or ask a friend or something, or ask yourself. But when you are reaching for something outside of yourself and you're becoming like insecurely attached just because of A, either childhood programming, or B, because you're not fully connected to your own sense of self and authenticity. And so when you're not connected to that sense of self, when you are connected to that sense of self and authenticity, then it becomes not, oh, I have half of you and you have half of me. It's 2 wholes coming together, and it can be very beautiful. And I think that also comes with like, sure, like when a woman steps into her feminine essence, but also when like a woman and a man can both have like a healed feminine and masculine within themselves too. And I think that is so beautiful, because then I feel like when I do that, it's like I am not forgetting about my own desires and my own like what I want and what I love to do, and I'm actually pursuing the things that I want to go after too, but also allowing myself to be led and trust that where I'm being led is like where I want to go. Because if you're with, you know, someone that is a wise masculine or whatnot, then like you, in trusting and following like that, he is going to lead you where you want to be. But that doesn't mean that you don't like turn back to your own inner self and your own truths too, and guide your own self. So that was just like a little blurb that I wanted to share about like my realizations about relationships with Kambo. And I definitely feel like I've healed a lot of patterns like that have developed from my childhood wounding from doing Kambo, and also just also like being more authentic within myself. and I feel my chakras are like clear, and I feel like that are more energized. And like literally just going into the store like after doing Kambo and just like seeing people, everything is so much clearer. Everything seems so much happier. My heart is so open. It's beautiful. But going back to my experience with the Kambo, so one of the main things that came up for me was when I was in 2nd grade. It took me back to this memory that I had the stomach flu, and it was Valentine's Day, and like every Valentine's Day I would get the stomach flu, and it started in 2nd grade. And just like super ironic, it's all about love, right? And I would just like get the stomach flu. I think this happened like 2 or 3 times, and I got so sick for so long. I think I got sick for like a week and a half, but I was out of school for like 2 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, I don't know, I'm not sure. But see, it's even kind of hard for me to talk about this. And just like the feeling of throwing up, like I had come to terms with it for a long time. I would avoid the thought of throwing up. I would avoid if anyone threw up around me. I would get so like, ooh, like I can't handle that. And so it led me to kind of have hesitation about even taking like some plant medicines and things, because you know people purge during them. But like I got over that fear a while ago, and not too long ago, but a while ago. And so doing the Kambo, like I just going into it, I felt just like this sense of like pure surrender, like going into it, kind of like how when I was doing the yoga I mentioned that feeling of just like surrendering. And so I'm just kind of walking around right now. What I learned was that I still had that inner child that wanted to be acknowledged, and like her pain, like those patterns from that, and from me after getting sick, relying so heavily on my mom, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I was so sick, and your solar plexus is related to your stomach, and so that's your sense of power. And also if you have inner child issues, that is where that they are stored. That, and I personally think that in the sacral, that's been my experience. But as I speak my truth more, and as I step into my power more, I feel my inner child healing more and more. And I didn't even realize how much healing that she needed or she wanted, and how much love that she wants. And I love her so much. I'll put a little picture of her right here to send her love. It's Anita. It's Anita. Hello, Anita. This is my neighbor's dog. Hello, Anita. This is her little spot that she likes to sit.
Hello. How is it going? Are you really cute? Are you really cute?
She likes to sit. But as I was saying, like I didn't even know how much healing or acknowledging or love that my inner child wanted, or how much that experience affected me. And so I realized that because of this, I had this energy that I cleared around like stepping into my power, and like being able to do things like more independently. Throughout my life, I've had a lot of experiences with like illnesses, and like I've had problems with my liver, I've had problems with my back, I've had a neck injury, I've had sciatica, I've had a lot of things, but I've healed myself all from them. But there have been times where I've like stepped into that wounded feminine energy, which my mom had that too for a while as well, like when she was around my age. But I have stepped into my power, and my inner knowingness of I am able to heal anything within my body, and I'm able to step into my power, and it's okay to acknowledge the pain and feel the feelings. Because as I was even doing this Kambo, I was feeling the feelings. I felt my inner child come out as I was like purging, and I felt what it felt like to just be in that state of like not being able to like stop throwing up and just like dealing with it and like being with myself there in the moment, and felt that again. But then the craziest thing happened afterwards is that I realized that yes, accepting and receiving from others is beautiful, but then there was a time and there was a moment after the Kambo, and I purged a lot and it felt good, but I mean it was hard. There was one point I felt like I had more in my stomach, and the shaman asked me, do you want a rapé to help you like throw up? And he said just the idea of the rapé made you. I was like, oh, a rapé right now, and I just like, it was probably TMI, but I thought it was funny. But there came a point in time where like after I was finished purging and stuff, and people were being really nice to me and like taking care of me and stuff, that I felt like, okay, I don't know, I feel like stepping into my own power and just like doing little things for myself. And so I don't know how to explain, just like me doing little actions and making little decisions by myself in that moment, and just like choosing to care for myself really helped me and made me realize some patterns around I have all of these opportunities that are coming to me, that the universe is blessing me with, and aligning me with amazing people and that want what I have to offer the world. And I have all these beautiful passions and hobbies and gifts that I can share with people, and I keep on running into people that want what I have to offer. And what the biggest thing I have realized is that like I am already aligned to those opportunities. The only thing is me stepping into my solar plexus. And I mean, sure, it's me stepping into my solar plexus and like really taking the initiative to like learn more about those things. Because I've realized in my life, the more that you know about a specific topic, or the more that it resonates with you, or the more that it's really in your heart, the more that people will come to you for it, the more success that you will attract to it. Like say for instance, like my videos with the fox tan, right? I was just like super knowledgeable about tanning, and about ingredients in tanning lotion, and about vitamins to take for all of these sorts of things. And so when something's really in your heart, and it's also really like something that you know so much about, then like people are naturally going to gravitate towards you to get your services, or get, you know, align with opportunities for you to attract abundance or to grow a business or whatever it is. And so my biggest realization and is that I want to push myself to learn, because I have many things I'm good at and many things I do, but I want to push myself to learn more. And not even push myself, I just want to learn more. Like it's natural. Like it feels good. The idea of doing that feels like really nice. It feels like something that I want to do. And after the ceremony too, like we were all sitting talking, and one of the things that I do is I'm a photographer. And so we were all just sitting talking, and I just noticed like this beautiful shot of like my friend Amy, and I just like asked her like, hey, and I didn't really have a fancy camera, I just had this camera with me. It's like my vlog camera, it's not my DSLR or anything. It's just this, like, you look so naturally just like gorgeous right now, can I take like a shot of you? And it just felt so good just to do that, and like to notice the beauty and just want to capture it naturally. And then the shaman too, as he was leaving, the craziest thing too, he was holding a sunflower, which for me is like a big sign of amazing things, and it's just a big sign for me. And he was holding the sunflower, and I was just like, this is a gorgeous picture. Again, I didn't have my fancy DSLR with me. I just took a picture on my iPhone, and it looks so beautiful, and I just posted on my Instagram story, and someone from the ceremony DM'd me afterwards, and it's like, wow, this is a really gorgeous picture. And it's just like, I asked the Kambo, one of the things I asked the Kambo was to help me build my businesses and like balance my inner feminine, inner masculine, and I've just been questioning a little bit about that recently, like because I have many things that I do and many things I have ideas about, and one of the things is photography, and it's just like such a huge confirmation for me afterwards to see all of that, my passion and want to take pictures for just beautiful things. And right now I'm seeing Anita through the palm leaves, and she just looks really cute. And there's another opportunity. She was looking at me before, giving me a really sweet look of something that would be a really cute picture. And there's just little things like that that make me happy. And another thing too is like I've been attracting opportunities too with like other things. Like, I'm kind of going on a tangent here, this isn't related to Kambo, but I've been attracting opportunities with like my mediumship and stuff, that things that like I like know are within me, and like that I just haven't been paying much attention to recently, that I feel spirit calling me back. So there's so many people that I've been attracted to lately that are mediums, or people that I mentioned like, oh, I'm a medium, they're like, oh, read me, and like just like taking the time to like learn more about it again and act on it. And though I think mediumship, especially living in Mexico and manifesting your own destiny and everything, is something like I don't know if I necessarily, because your timelines, or you create your future from every now moment, right? So something that a medium says to you could have resonated for your energy at one point in time, but it may not even be true for you at this point in time, right? So that's why I love Mexico so much, is because there's that energy here. And like, yes, I love to do cards, and I love to have faith, and I love the angels and stuff, but I also love free will, and I love manifesting and being in divine feminine energy, and that feels so different to me. Kambo is amazing. I woke up this morning. Okay, so the one thing that happened when I got home, one thing, I think I'll put this in sooner before I went on the tangent in the video, but one thing that happened when I got home was that my right leg was like feeling almost like really tight. Like it started in my calf, and then it went up to my thigh, and it just got really super tight. And it kind of scared me a little bit, because, or not scared, but it kind of worried me a bit, because like, I mean, I just done Kambo. Kambo is like a frog poison, you know? And so I was like, oh, is my body like not liking this or something? Because I was completely fine before that. And it took me a while to realize that my body was, the Kambo was still working in my body, the medicine was still working in my body, but it was clearing out an injury that I had prior to like maybe 3 years ago or so. And the craziest thing is that injury kind of triggered my second spiritual awakening and triggered me to step into my divine femininity. It did it in a way that was like, kind of, the universe was like, whoa, you can't live this way anymore. And kind of the same way my chronic illness did that to me. It was like, whoa, you can't live the same way anymore. Like, you can't live this like Western way of life. And like, there is that like wounded feminine energy that is within that, because at the time like I was doing things that I didn't really like doing, that I didn't want to do, and so there was this feeling of like, because when you have sciatica on your right side, or you have pain on your right side, it's normally because you're going too hard, too fast, like your masculine is like overpowered. When you have it on your left side, it means that you need to like go pick up pace to go a little faster or step more into your masculine. So it was kind of strange for me last night to be feeling that. And I'm still kind of trying to figure out exactly what it's teaching me, because I think even now I was, even like when I was having these realizations last night, I was looking at it a little bit differently than I was now. Because even waking up this morning, another thing, I felt the intense urge to follow my passions. I feel the intense urge to follow my passions and to like continue doing all these wonderful things and editing YouTube videos, and it's really wonderful. But I was looking at these old versions of myself, and part of me was like kind of like missing it until I had this like whole realization about like prioritizing what it is, like your passions, your hobbies, putting those things first, right? Because when we put other things first, like we put, you know, other priorities before that, then we're saying to the universe that that's more important than like, you know, what we actually is in our heart and our passions and what we want to do and what we have the power to manifest and to create opportunities that are in alignment with our true heart's desires and passions. And in putting those things first, it like says that to the universe and to yourself that it's important. And that's such a beautiful lesson. One of the guys too at the Kambo ceremony told me, like after I did Kambo, he's like, "How are you feeling?" He said, "You look a couple years younger." You look like the worry is like out of your face. And like looking at myself right now, I really do see that, and that just makes me really happy. My face has been something that I'm really liking right now. And so yeah, and putting those things first, it speaks that to the universe that these things are important to me. And so in going back to this thing about my leg, I think the message that I'm getting right now is like, you know, continue to learn and push yourself, not even push yourself, but just continue to do the things that you love to do, and to pursue your passions and make those a priority so that they can manifest, more opportunities can manifest for you, and you can live in alignment so that your life can fit you better. And yeah, I just think that's really beautiful. Another lesson that I learned from Kambo would have to be is learning. I really feel inspired to read more. I feel inspired to just like learn about the things that I want to learn about, and that is really something that was like brought to my attention as being important, just learning. And learning in whatever way that it resonates with me. And I'm feeling like that, being like reading books and watching YouTube videos, and also learning from others that, you know, I come into contact with too, and just opening myself up more to that a bit again, because I do love learning. I haven't been reading really much lately because I've just been flowing and like experiencing, but you can learn in that way too, and knowledge can be acquired in that way through learning from other people and experiences, but also wisdom is the big one that is like learned through that and through life experiences and stuff. another thing recently that has come to my attention, and I feel this even more after doing the Kambo ceremony, though I do feel connected more to my sense of self after this, and there's a bit of separation between myself and the collective, but still so many similarities between the people that are around me right now, and like what they're experiencing, and like just things that I'm invited to, and things or things that I invite people to. I have been noticing that like more and more that we're all part of God, and that we're all creators in this reality, and that God like chose to, God, Source, we are all part of Source. Source, I talked about a little bit about this on one of my TikToks. Source chose to experience itself through us in some ways, and that is just so beautiful, through love and through joy and through sorrow. And it's all, the point of life is just to bring you closer to your heart and closer to what you want to do. And the more that you dive into that honest expression of yourself, the authentic expression of yourself, the more that you are aligned with Source and with your truest essence. And that is just a really beautiful, beautiful thing. And I strive to be more like that, and to bring my truest essence out more and more. And I feel that with Kambo. That is a beautiful spirit, to just get rid of the programming that takes you away from feeling like your most authentic self. I also feel like I can connect with others like a lot better after doing it as well. Like I feel more of a connection to people, and that's really amazing. All right. Well, I don't know if I have anything else to say right now about my Kambo experience, but it is definitely something that is wonderful, and something too over the next, he told me 3 days, the shaman did, no sugar, which someone gave me a little bit of chocolate after the ceremony, so I kind of cheated already, but I think it's fine because it was just a little bit. But no sugar, no sex, no drugs, so no alcohol. So yeah, it is just a cleanse. And the spirit still stays, like, of the medicine, still stays with you for a while. So I still, like, I woke up this morning and I was being taught by Kambo. I still feel like I'm being taught by Kambo right now. I feel like I will be continue to be taught by Kambo. And I'm just really thankful for this experience. One other thing that I thought was interesting that someone mentioned that was there at the ceremony with me, she had done Kambo recently, and she mentioned one of the things that people experience after doing Kambo is sometimes, she said, the money channel will open for people. So opportunities for abundance and will open and come to people. So that's another common thing that happens after Kambo too. So I am looking forward to that as well. I am just so excited about all of the different things I have going on right now, and all these amazing videos that I'm shooting, and plans for more amazing videos that I'm shooting. And thank you so much for coming on this journey and for listening. If you made it this far, love to you, and thank you for listening to my story. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give me a like. I really do appreciate it. It helps me get my message out there to more people and to reach more people. And make sure to subscribe so you see my face more. Turn on those post notifications so you know when I post new videos. And there are going to be a lot of new videos coming out soon. So get excited for that. And much love to you. Wishing you love. Wishing you abundance. And I will see you in the next video. Peace. Hello. So, I know that I said goodbye from the last video about Kambo, and like I ended it, but okay, so many things have happened and I need to chat with you guys, I need to tell you. So one of the biggest things that's happened, like shifted since taking the Kambo, is like all of these opportunities for abundance are coming to me, which was one of my intentions, and I still feel the medicine working on me, and it's so beautiful, and I feel things aligning. And also I set the intention to get rid of the guilt I have around my sexuality, or had around my sexuality, and I feel that dissipating too, and me getting into my divine femme sexual energy a bit more, which is cool. And yeah, I'm just like feeling really great, like amazing things are coming in for me. But okay, here's the thing, I don't just want to say like, oh, Kambo was amazing, like, you know, you get sick for a while and then you feel completely fine after, because everyone has a different experience, okay? And actually I was talking to someone who is a client of mine that is working on putting together a project to help other women and, well, other people integrate after taking plant medicine. And I think it's such an important thing to like be mindful of how you treat yourself after you take medicine, and like how can you really integrate those lessons into your life, and know that like everyone has a different experience after taking medicine. And obviously Kambo is not hallucinogenic, so it's a little bit different, but it still definitely has an effect on you, obviously, and your emotional well-being and your mental well-being and your physical body. It does good things, but also it's important to like be conscious of like how it affects you. And so I don't just want to come on here and be like, oh, it's all sunshine and rainbows and beautiful things, but it's true, it is true. But I definitely had some things after Kambo that came up. My body responded in an interesting way. So I didn't mention this in the video, but because it had kind of went away at that point in time. But like when I came back from the ceremony, my right leg started to cramp up a ton, and my right side of my body felt just kind of strange. And so I did before have an injury on my right leg, so I thought, oh, maybe that is related to it or something. But I think it was just like the medicine was working on my body, and I think on my right side, my masculine energy like needed a clearing, like had some things that needed to like release. And so yeah, it was really interesting. Like my body, you can have like a lot of muscle fatigue after you take Kambo, and that's normal, and that's something I didn't really understand. And so one thing about Kambo is like when it goes through your system, you just really want to be productive, and you want to do the things that light you up, and the things that inspire you, and the things you enjoy. And yeah, so that's normal after Kambo to have a lot of muscle fatigue. And the one thing about Kambo is when it goes through your system, you really want to get the things done that like light you up, and you're inspired to take action and do all these things. And so I woke up the day after Kambo, didn't sleep that well, and then I woke up really early and I didn't want to go back to sleep, so I just literally started like working and started doing things, and not even working, just like creating and like doing things that I love to do. And and so it was amazing, but I was going like so fast. I didn't give the medicine, like I didn't rest enough to let the medicine like integrate, I guess. And so I just like found it important to go back into rest and move slowly. And so I ended up going to a ceremony on Easter Sunday, so that was like a few days after the Kambo. And part of me is like, oh my gosh, do I go to this? Like, I need to rest, like my body is feeling all strange. So I like messaged the people, the shaman and the people that like are in charge of the Kambo ceremonies, and they're like, this is normal, just like walk slowly, do yoga. And so I went to yoga, and that felt really good. And then I went to And then I went to the ceremony, and it was really great. I'm just like really peaceful right now. Felt really good to express that, to say that. Another thing, okay, so with Kambo, with the marks that it leaves on your skin, here's something else that's really important to know. I literally don't feel like the same person after doing Kambo. Like, it's crazy. Like, I set the intention with that ceremony and with the other ceremony that I went to birth this new version of myself, and I feel it, and it's crazy. I don't feel like the same person in a good way. Like, I do, but I feel like a different version, and it's cool. It's awesome. Getting used to it, I like it. And so here's the thing with the Kambo marks that it leaves on your skin. Okay, I know this is kind of looking rough right now. This is not what everyone's looks like, but this is what mine look like right now. Not the greatest, not the worst, not the greatest, not the worst. So basically they burn holes into your skin, they put the frog poison in, so what you're supposed to do is literally just wash it with soap and water and not put anything on it. No antibiotic ointment or anything. Some people put like aloe or like very specific, like you need to check, like very specific things that you can put on it to like help fade the scars and stuff, but you don't want to like put rubbing alcohol or like isopropyl alcohol like on it to clean it. That's what I did. You don't want to put any antibiotic ointment on it. I was letting it heal naturally, and then I was kind of worried because someone was like, oh, is it red? And it was just like a little bit red, and so I was like, okay, I'll put some antibiotic ointment on. I felt it go through my entire body. I felt the antibiotic go through my entire body. And my body is, I'm getting all these downloads like, literally you're trying to heal yourself naturally and then you put antibiotic cream on literally a wound that was made from plant medicine? That doesn't make any sense. And so it was crazy. But it's all learning, right? And so I sent a picture to the shaman of my leg, and I was like, hey, is this normal? Because it's red, there's like, I have scabs on it. And he's like, yes, it's actually a reaction that your skin has to the medicine. So the more that you leave it alone and don't touch it and don't put anything on it, the better that it heals. And actually if you do put antibiotic lotion on it or something, antibiotic cream, then it can take longer to heal, which is just super like counterintuitive, but that's what's up. And yeah, so it's still healing. I'm washing it every day, rinsing it every day, and for a while I was kind of freaked. I was like, gosh, do I really not put anything on it? I got some like pesco weed, which is like natural antibacterial like herb to put on it. Even that, my body's like, no, you don't need it. And it's kind of freaky because I'm like worried like, oh, is it infected? I don't think it is. And you can see on like this, like if you see this third one compared to the other ones, these are scabs, by the way. Like they look kind of strange on camera, but it's like a lot less red than the other one, so it is healing. And yeah, so if you do Kambo, do not just let it heal naturally. Wash it with soap and water when you take a shower. Just like let it heal, and then like the medicine will integrate too. But yeah, I love Kambo. I'm so glad that I did it. Part of me was like having resistance towards it sometimes when you know in your intuition that you should do something. There's no shoulds. You feel called to do something, but it feels a little bit like, I don't know if I should do this, or I don't know if I should do this thing or not. There's no shoulds. And you have a little bit of resistance towards it. That is normally when the leap comes in, when the big things change, when your inner world shifts and then your outer world matches. So it's such an incredible medicine to set intention with. And yeah, I've had an amazing experience with it. Obviously it wasn't all like, you know, easy, but I definitely am glad that I did it. Yeah. And anyways, okay, so I'm actually going to say goodbye now. This, I'm sure I still feel the medicine with me some, and I still feel the changes coming in. And I feel like I will feel that way for a while. And it's amazing! I'm so happy! And yeah, okay. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss when I post new videos, and give this video a like too. It would really appreciate it because it helps me get my message out to more people, helps me help more people. Also leave me a comment down below what you think, anything you have to say, or if you've had an experience with Kambo. I'd love to hear about it. And turn your post notifications on so you know when I post new videos. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, it is at @rgibble. I'll put it right here. And yeah, I will see you next time. Sending you a lot of love. Peace.